I'm cautiously optimistic about Stellar Blade. After diving into its upcoming PS5 demo for a few hours, I'm confident that I'll find enjoyment in this action RPG upon its launch on April 26th. While I don't anticipate it to be a groundbreaking title, I do foresee it being a solid, above-average game that resonates with my preferences. The demo hints at some clunkiness in the action RPG mechanics, yet it's still engaging enough to keep me glued, even if it means battling the same boss repeatedly just to explore the combat intricacies. My experience with the demo has left me eager for more, signaling a promising start. Stellar Blade, especially in its demo, offers a captivating blend of game design trends from the past 15 years. It presents itself as a flashy action RPG akin to Nier Automata, infused with parrying mechanics from Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, and a unique Korean aesthetic. However, it takes things a step further with even more exaggerated character designs, including oddly prominent features on the grisly Naytiba monsters. This level of boldness is expected from the studio behind Nick, known humorously as Butts. The game. You assume the role of Eve, a cybernetically enhanced warrior on a mission to reclaim Earth from hideous aliens, armed with both sword and gun. The demo starts with a gory introduction that sets a grim tone, leading to a partnership with an engineer named Adam after a failed mission. The demo's length limits detailed storytelling, focusing more on gameplay. The gameplay experience is a roller coaster of action-adventure elements from the 2000s and 2010s. From yellow-painted parkour segments to puzzle-solving and quick-time events, Stellar Blade throws the entire playbook at you. Despite being drawn to the combat, a pivotal moment for me was a non-combat section in the second demo area that felt straight out of modern Tomb Raider games. This unexpected twist in gameplay dynamics, like navigating a flooded chamber and discovering new collectibles, signals exciting possibilities for exploration in the full game. With my focus primarily on combat, navigating Eve through levels can feel a bit clunky at times, especially when dealing with jumps and interactive elements like kiosks. However, in combat, Eve's movements are smooth and fluid, except for occasional hiccups. Despite any criticisms I may have, I want to emphasize that I thoroughly enjoyed the demo and had even more fun during my second playthrough once I got used to it. At the core of combat are a variety of sword combos blending light and heavy attacks. Some combos have lengthy animations that leave you vulnerable, so I've leaned towards faster ones to maintain agility while parrying. Accumulating energy from hits or parries unlocks beta attacks, including a charged AoE slash and a powerful thrust. Timing these attacks strategically can lead to staggering enemies and landing critical hits for massive damage. One particularly satisfying move involves launching Eve at an enemy with a long-range slash after knocking them off balance with a beta attack. This combo never fails to bring a grin to my face, keeping the excitement fresh with each execution. There's a diverse range of dodging techniques, each tied to specific color-coded attacks reminiscent of Sekiro's mechanics. For blue attacks, dodge forward. For purple, dodge backward. For unblockable yellow strikes, dodge in any direction. And execute a perfect dodge for other attacks to trigger a slow time red effect, setting up for follow-up strikes. Mastering these special dodges adds a rhythmic flair to combat, syncing seamlessly with the intense battle music. However, the standard dodge is frustratingly unreliable, leaving me to rely heavily on parrying instead. Eve's dodge feels like a brief shift, lacking invincibility frames and often leading to mistimed evasions. I'm hopeful that future skill upgrades will address this issue, but for now, parrying remains my go-to tactic. The overall movement feels disjointed. Eve's sword attacks lack adequate reach, occasionally resulting in swings that miss despite feeling close enough to connect. Both walking and sprinting feel sluggish, and there's a noticeable delay after finishing attack animations before you can act again. Let's address some grievances while we're at it. The camera feels too close, and there's no apparent FOV slider in the demo. Dealing with multiple enemies at once is challenging due to frequent stagger effects. Essential abilities hidden in the skill tree should be accessible from the start, not as upgrades. The advanced lighting effects sometimes obscure enemy animations, making them hard to read. Loot pickups are small and easily missed, needing a larger pickup radius and an auto pickup option for convenience. Why am I so drawn to Stellar Blade despite its flaws? What compels me to stay up until 1 a.m., challenging the boss repeatedly in no-heal runs to perfect the fight? The rule of cool plays a significant role here. Watching Eve effortlessly wield an ornament-turned laser sword to decimate a bipedal chainsaw creature in a spectacular display of skill and precision, my reaction is simply cool. It's a visceral, kinetic satisfaction that resonates deeply. While the story lacks groundbreaking innovations, the core mechanics may feel a bit rough around the edges, and I haven't delved much into the build crafting aspect of this RPG, which could potentially address some issues. I can't deny the sheer enjoyment of slicing through Natiba enemies. Stellar Blade truly shines in its boss battles, capturing the essence of thrilling action, which is a significant part of the game's appeal. Here's hoping the full release polishes these aspects further for an even more exhilarating experience.